Are live. Hope you're all having a great morning. This is your boy Rich here from Rich TV Live, and we have a new secret penny stock for you today called Ayurcann Holdings Corp. That's right, Ayurcann Holdings Corp. So our members within our trading club, within our trading community, knew all about these guys, and they had a pretty decent day yesterday. And today we're going to go through it and we're going to break it down for you, the people, first. So let's talk a little bit about the stock first, get you the symbol so you know exactly what we're looking at. So this is Ayurcann Holdings. You can see it's gone up from 17 cents on June 23rd to 25 cents yesterday. Very bullish move. If we look at the 1-year chart, pull up the 1-year chart, you can see it's been as high as 37 cents, which was its all-time high, been as low as 12.5 cents, which is its all-time low, and currently at 25, and you can see it's trending up. See that? Trending up. So it's up about 100% from its low of 12.5 cents, currently at 25. Had a decent day yesterday, up 11%. You can see that the average volume is about 65,000 shares a day. It did 263,000 shares yesterday. So very big volume compared to its average 3-month daily trading. So love to know what you guys think. I don't know if you guys own this stock, if you plan to buy this stock, if you're just putting them on your radar, putting them on your watch list. But I think they're a company that you need to, at the very least, be aware of, and that's why we're bringing them to you today. We love to bring you companies first. We love to bring you companies that we are, in our opinion, believe is underappreciated, undervalued, underexposed. Let's add them to your watch list, add them to your radar, and I'd love to get your opinion on Ayurcann Holdings. Clearly, the stock is trending up. Big day yesterday, and I'm going to be watching them very, very closely. Let's see what some of you have to say. Hey, Dylan, how you doing? Good morning. Dylan says CRTD, small float, large short position. Hey, thank you for sharing your pick. Appreciate that. Good morning, Dylan. Good to see you here, brother. Are you aware of Ayurcann? Let me just pull out their website for you guys, and we're going to go through some of the fundamentals of the company. I'm a fundamental trader, always have been a fundamental trader. I like to understand the company intrinsically. I like to understand their share structure. I like to understand what they do. I like to understand everything about the company before I invest. It's extremely important to me. This is the website right here, ayurcann.com. That's the website. And feel free to go to the website, and I'd love to know your opinion. What do you think of Ayurcann? AYUR on the Canadian Securities Exchange. And let's just read up a little bit about them. So right off the bat, extraction and refinement. We offer extraction and refinement services, including bulk extraction, winterization, fractional distillation, and terpenes extraction. Bulk oil sales. We pride ourselves in providing a gold standard quality of bulk oil for manufacturers and brands. White label manufacturing from initial product development to commercialization. We have the knowledge and experience to successfully bring innovation and ideas to the market with a medicinal cannabis marketplace, safe, consistent, and high quality medicinal products for patients. Who we are, Ayurcann is a leading post-harvest solution provider with a focus on providing and creating custom processes and pharma-grade products for the adult use and medical cannabis industry in Canada. Quality control system, 100% satisfaction guaranteed, highly professional staff, accurate testing processes, unrivaled workmanship, professional and qualified. So you can see what some of the products look like. What is the Ayurcann advantage? Why Ayurcann? Extraction and refinement, bulk oil sales, and white label manufacturing. certified manufacturers, standard processing license from Health Canada, research and development license from Health Canada, amendment to standard processing license to allow for sales to provincial distributors and retail, and your first approach, in-house research and development, flexible production, experience and expert team, availability of turnkey solutions. So these are some of the advantages and the reasons why people like Ayurcann. And they've created a medical cannabis marketplace. Ayurcann Marketplace is dedicated to bringing our patients a safe, consistent, high-quality medical cannabis that is unique to each patient's needs. So you can see some of the products: tinctures, vapes, and topicals. And you can see some of their contact information, and you can even sign up for their newsletter to get updates consistently. You can see that they are on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and Instagram. Let's just click on their Twitter. I'm now going to follow them on Twitter, and we'll go back and follow them on Facebook as well. I'm going to follow them on Facebook. Okay, so we're now following them on Facebook, and we're going to follow them on LinkedIn. This is how we do the due diligence and do the research. We just put in the work. It's a lot of work learning about these companies and really be on top of all of their news, understanding the fundamentals, understanding their share structure, understanding the sector they're in, and just watching them and buying on dips, selling on rips. That's the rich system. It's the way it's been since day one, and that's what we've been doing that's been having so much success. So that's their website. I'm not going to go through the entire website today, but I think everyone should be aware of them and put them on your radar, at least put them on your watch list, and let me know, what do you guys think? Dylan says, nope, haven't heard of them. I put them on watch list. Hey, thank you for adding them to your watch list. And Anfo Drew says, me as well. Hey, thank you for your feedback, Anfo Drew. And Anfo Drew also says RSI around 80, which means it's definitely in the sell zone based on the RSI. So proceed with caution. Remember, Rich TV Live is strictly for information and education purposes. Please always do your due diligence, do your research before you invest in anything that we talk about here in Rich TV Live. We love to bring you the winners, and we love to bring them to you first. When I bring you a stock, it doesn't mean you should immediately buy the stock. It means you should put them on your watch list, put them on your radar, and always, in my opinion, try to buy on dips. Buy on dips, sell on rips. That's the rich system. Yeah, and you guys can join the trading club. All you need to do is go to richpicksdaily.com. We've got a free member section for members that want to join the club, and we have a VIP member section for members that want to really grow and evolve as traders and have success. Sean says Pure Extract is a very similar company, but also has a vertical in the functional and psychedelic mushroom space. Pull is also gaining some momentum, and they just recently trended up. Yes, and I brought you Pull as well first. I actually did a video earlier this morning, brought you guys the news on Pure Extracts, Pull. Put them on your radar, put them on your watch list today. I expect them to continue that momentum with the news that just came out. Sean says, Pull should be on your watch list. They have supply agreements with their own vape and gummy brands, and they do white label as well. Yeah, and I brought you guys Pull. So very familiar with Pull. And this is a new company that I would love to know what you guys think. Ayurcann Inc. You can follow them on Twitter at AYURCANN at Ayurcann Inc. See if I can just share that, actually. Let's see if I can share that with you guys. Their Twitter page. Let's find that for you guys. There's the Twitter page. Here we go. So you guys can see here their Twitter page. Feel free to follow them on Twitter. That's their Twitter page. And let's take a look at, I am now following them on Twitter. And let's take a look at their LinkedIn page. We'll share that as well. So you guys now are looking at their LinkedIn page, which I am also following them on. Okay, so feel free to follow them on their LinkedIn page as well. And you can see like these guys are pretty much still pretty new. Not that many people following them yet. So we're bringing you this pick before probably anybody else yet again. I mean, that's what we do best. We bring you picks that are undervalued, underappreciated, underexposed, and we do our best to bring them to you first. Yes, I've been covering Pull since the beginning. I was the first one ever to cover Pull. You just have to search Pure Extracts Rich TV Live, and you can see all those videos are there, and they're all available for everyone to see on social media. Now, let's take a look at their Facebook page. Here's their Facebook page. And only a few people following Ayurcann on Facebook so far. I'm one of them, so you can also follow them on Facebook. So this is how we do it, right? We put in the research, we put in the time, we put in the effort, get to know these picks, follow them on social media, follow their news, and break them down better than anyone else on the planet. This is their Instagram. Let me show you guys their Instagram. You guys can follow them on Instagram as well. I am also following them on Instagram. And you can also follow us on Instagram. This is their Instagram page. You can also follow us on Instagram. If we go to our Instagram is at Rich TV Live. Feel free to follow us on Instagram as well. Feel free to follow us on Twitter as well. This is the Ayurcann Instagram page, which I am following them on right now. Feel free to also follow them on the gram. All right. Now, what I want to do is go through some of the fundamentals because, I mean, that's what we do, and I believe we do it best. So let's go through the fundamentals right now. All right. And this is Ayurcann. Here we go. So we're going to go through this right now. And good morning, Green Bull. You like them? Yeah, at the very least, put them on your watch list, put them on your radar. So this is the share structure. Extremely important that we understand the share structure of a company before we even invest in the company. So right off the bat, you can see there's 104 million shares listed, issued, and outstanding. For me, I like 100 million shares or less. If you're at 100 million shares or less, I consider that a tight float. If you're at 50 million shares or less, that's a super tight float. To me, that's bingo. We really look for those types of deals. So at 104 million shares listed, issued, and outstanding, that's a pretty good float. And only a 26 million market cap signals to me that this is a baby market cap and room for this company to grow. Love to know what you guys think, if you guys agree with me. And I would love to know if you guys own the stock, or if you're considering buying the stock, or if you're just adding them to your watch list. Let's break down some of their news recently. So Ayurcann Holdings Corp announces option in RSU grants. That was June 30th. Ayurcann expansion continues with new joint venture with largest medical cannabis company in Israel. That's a pretty big news on June 8th. Let's take a look at that news right there. So this is the news that I think has really started to kind of make this stock move. This was about a month ago, a little over a month ago, let's just say 5 weeks now. Company set to manufacture and sell proprietary products for Bazelet in Canada. So this is the news that over the last month has really been a catalyst for the stock. Stock's been doing extremely well since this news. So I think it's important that everybody understands this news. Ayurcann Holdings Corp, AYUR, on the Canadian Securities Exchange, a Canadian extraction company specializing in the processing of cannabis and hemp to produce oils and various derivative products, is pleased to announce it has entered into a joint venture agreement to manufacture proprietary products with Bazelet Neheshtan Limited and or Bazelet Development and Technologies Limited a licensed medical cannabis processor based in Israel. Bazelet, one of the largest medical cannabis companies in Israel, has launched multiple lines of terpene-enriched cannabis oils, each of which being specifically designed for one of various indications, symptoms, and personal needs. The company's terpene-enriched products are optimized for women's health, for elderly population needs, for specific types of pains, muscle joint, neuropathic, and for improved night sleep. And Cetera. Bazelet has developed proprietary IP for formulations, infusing cannabis extracts and dry materials with terpenes. The joint venture agreement appoints Ayurcann as the Canadian manufacturer of all Bazelet products to be sold into the Canadian medicinal and recreational markets. So this was kind of the catalyst that really took the stock up from 12.5 cents, where we showed you guys earlier in this video, all the way to 25 cents, which is a 100% gain. We are thrilled to secure the joint venture agreement, which will enable us to introduce unique products into the Canadian marketplace, said Igal Sudman, Ayurcann Chairman and CEO. Getting here has taken a tremendous amount of work, but we are excited for the possibilities presented by working with global companies. We recently had the opportunity to get to know the leadership at Bazelet, and from that came a new partnership that may have a tremendous impact on both companies, he said. We can't wait to capitalize on the proprietary products for the Canadian market. Initially, Ayurcann will manufacture and distribute 3 different Bazelet products. This deal provides us with an opportunity to continuously introduce new and exciting products to the Canadian market, Sudman said. We are open to and continue to look for these mutually beneficial industry-focused partnerships, Sudman said. By working together, the industry can grow to new heights in terms of quality and profitability. As the company continues to explore international options, they are also working diligently to expand domestic operations and continues to look for new market possibilities and domestic partnerships to quickly grow in the cannabis industry. So this is one of the news that came out about 5 weeks ago, and I believe was a catalyst for the stock. The stock right now is opening like all the other stocks for the day. So we'll see how they trade today. In the meantime, I'd love to know what you guys think. Fraser says, just did a share consolidation a few weeks back. Okay, you're talking about SPOR. So Dylan saying SPOR, New Wave Holdings, 6 million shares only put on watch list. Just did a share consolidation a few weeks back. Hey, thank you for sharing, Dylan. I appreciate you. Hey, Amanda, how you doing? Luldevaza says, nice to be back and ready to dive into the market opportunity. Hey, you know what? From your lips to God's ears, it feels like it's been a long summer for the markets. The markets have been pretty choppy since February, when we just had an explosion of success in the markets, in the stock market. You can't expect the stock market to just go up forever. That doesn't exist. So the market's been consolidating for a few months. It's been a lot harder, a lot choppier market. I believe this is where the best traders, the best investors are going to make their money, because right now, when the market is choppy, this is the time for us to really start positioning ourselves, especially on dips, on the best companies. So in my opinion, it's always been invest in the best is blessed, and identify the best companies that have a good debt to equity ratio, strong share structure, growing revenue in a hot sector that's a growing sector, that has a strong management team and is responsible with their balance sheet, meaning they don't have a high burn rate. They're growing the company and moving towards profitability or profitable, and hopefully little to no debt. This is what we look for here at Rich TV Live. We've had tons of success using this strategy. I believe we found more 10x winners than anyone else on the planet. We've just had another one of our picks, Standard Lithium, go onto the New York Stock Exchange today. Congratulations to members. We brought that pick 3 years ago at under $1. And yesterday, Standard Lithium was at $6.95. So just about a 600% gainer for Standard Lithium. And I'm a big fan of lithium because lithium is one of the elements and one of the key ingredients in electric vehicles. Now, cannabis is another growing sector, and we love ourselves hot growing sectors. So love to know what you guys think about this company. Green Bull says PCLO is getting cheap. Hey, thank you for sharing, my friend. Final Mission says, guys, watch LEXX, next GWPH potential 35 cap to 7 billion. Wow. Okay. Thank you for sharing. You got some? All right. All right. Jesse says, AC/DC thoughts. Well, you guys have seen my videos on AC/DC. All you got to do is just type in AC/DC Rich TV Live, and you'll see my thoughts. Green Bull says, I like Lex. Hey, thank you guys for sharing the picks. I love it. It's the power of community right here. Dylan Fraser says, SGOC is filling the gap. Look for move afternoon. Hey, thank you for sharing. Final Mission says, Lex. Human studies in 30 days can explode on CBD intake into brain tissue. Hey, thank you for sharing. Dylan Fraser says, I like AC/DC. Yeah, I think AC/DC is an early stage electric vehicle battery company, and I think that they have a lot of potential. They have a lot of upside. I've interviewed the CEO. I've done an overview on the company. Today, I'm looking at Ayurcann. And I'd love to know what you guys think about this. What do you guys think about these guys? Do you like these guys? Are you interested in these guys? Are you currently buying these guys? Is this on your watch list? Is it on your radar? Love to know what you guys think about Ayurcann. AYUR on the Canadian Securities Exchange. And love to know what you guys think. If you guys like this stock, if you guys think it has potential, let me know. And we love here to do the due diligence, do the research, and talk about stocks first before they explode. I believe we've done it better than anyone else on the planet. We like to do our due diligence, do our research, and identify undervalued, underappreciated, underexposed companies before they explode. And we've been doing it for years, and we're going to continue to. And thank you, the people at home, for helping us share the word. So if you guys are in this stock or you like this stock, smash the like button, comment down below, share the video everywhere, and subscribe if you're alive. If you don't have the stock or you don't know the stock, you came to the right place. We do the due diligence, do the research, break it down so you, the people, understand the deals intrinsically. I will also be interviewing the CEO of Ayurcann later this morning. Stay tuned to that interview. We'll do our best to get it out for you as soon as humanly possible. So we're doing an overview today, going to interview the CEO later today. Stay tuned to that interview. And in the meantime, we're going to continue to watch the stock and watch the news and try to identify patterns and try to identify anything that's happening in the market as it happens. Interesting day in the market. I'm seeing some interesting moves already, and love to know what you guys think about AYUR, Ayurcann Holdings, currently at 25 cents. And it's really been trending up ever since they've been putting out their news of expansion and had a nice day yesterday. Let's see how they are doing today. Market is just opening up right now, so volume is just starting to come into stocks. And we can see that AYUR right now is just around 25 cents. Hasn't really moved yet so far today. with just a little bit of volume rolling in so far today. So just a little bit of volume, nothing huge yet today. And Ayurcann Holdings Inc. is an integrated cannabis extraction company specializing in the processing of cannabis and hemp for the production of oils and various derivative products. So if you guys have been watching Rich TV Live, you know that we've been following the cannabis sector since its inception. We've also now been following the psychedelic sector since its inception. We've been following plant-based foods since its inception, electric vehicles. I mean, we love to follow disruptive companies. We've been following TAT and what they're doing in the tobacco industry, in the cigarette and smoking industry. So we love to follow high growth industries, disruptive industries. And this is a company that I think everybody should be putting on their watch list and put on the radar because I believe they have a chance to be special. Bork, how you doing, Bork? Good morning. Says, where does AYUR get their raw material, or do they mostly process other company supplies? It's a good question. I'll be interviewing the CEO later today, so let's see if I can get that information. All right. So let's see here. All right. So what I'm going to do right now is we're going to go through the investors deck. Let's go through the investors deck with you guys right now. All right. So this is the investors deck. And we're going to go through it real quickly and see if we can find some key information and if we can break down some of the questions that you guys have. So Ayurcann at a glance, EBITDA and cash flow positive, high margin branded product offerings, debt-free right there. You had me at debt-free. I love debt-free companies. That alone has got my attention. 20 plus clients in the first 6 months of operations. Very impressive. Asset light equals outstanding low capex, high margins, high gross margins, very low OPEX equals massive operating leverage, leading cannabis 2.0 manufacturer, product manufacturer. So this is the market opportunity, rapidly growing cannabis 2.0 market segment. You can see this is a growing segment. We've been bringing you cannabis opportunities since the inception, since 2017. Rich TV Live really launched in 2017 talking about early stage cannabis companies. We brought you every single one of the top cannabis companies that exist today first. And now what's happening is some of those companies have been hugely successful, like TrueLeaf. Some of them have been moderately successful. And some of them are just getting started because they wanted to wait for the industry to evolve before they hit market. This is a company that I believe is a slow and steady wins the race company. And you can see they're doing the right thing. So what's the market opportunity? As the cannabis market matures, it moves away from vertical integration. We believe that the cannabis market is not dissimilar in its evolution from other nascent markets. Early players have to be self-sufficient as there is a shortage of qualified third-party service providers. Service providers develop expertise and utilize economies of scale to offer services more competitive than companies can do in-house. As the industry matures, companies specialize and develop competitive advantages in certain segments of the value chain: cultivation, manufacturing, distribution, and branding. Ayurcann is well positioned to capitalize on that natural evolution. Let's take a look at their value chain. Ayurcann is a leading post-harvest solution provider with a focus on providing and creating custom processes and pharma-grade products for the adult use and medical cannabis industry in Canada. So you can see here their focus on medical and recreational branding, packaging, fulfillment, product manufacturing, purification, formulations, and extraction. So they've got their hands involved in a lot of areas, and I think it's important that everybody puts them on their watch list and puts them on their radar. Thank you guys for sharing your feedback. Marseille says, hey, Rich, just wondering if that package got sent out. Looking forward to it, Tat. You know what? If you're looking for something from Tat, you're going to have to reach out to Tat directly or reach out to richpicksdaily@gmail.com, and we'll do our best to get you guys whatever we can from the company. All right. Thank you for sharing your trade ideas and what prices you got in. Love to know what you guys think about Ayurcann. Just going through their investor deck right now and trying to break down the key elements here. You can see the milestones and action plan with unparalleled execution and capital deployment efficiency. So in 2018, submitted Health Canada application, first financing round completed, and strategic investment round completed, commenced facility build out, and seed round completed. I mean, at that point, we were already deeply into the cannabis sector. In 2019, Ayurcann had Health Canada high-level approval received, first client secured through LOI with LP for extraction services, R&D license granted by Health Canada, extraction and purification equipment delivered and installed. 2020, standard processing license granted on January 31st, 2020, commenced operations, Health Canada sales license amendment submitted. And that was in Q1 2020. In Q2 2020 to Q4 2020, over 2.5 million in revenue. The company settled its outstanding indebtedness, meaning they eliminated their debt. Very, very good. Over 16,000 kgs of biomass extracted, expanded service offerings to further address needs of the Cannabis 2.0 market. 2021, now we're into this year, Q1 submission of 40 SKUs to OCS and HC, Health Canada, commenced phase 2 facility expansion, and sales license was granted on January 14th, 2021. Q2 to Q4 of this year, launch of Explore branded medical products, distribution for brand partners, and increase X3 manufacturing capacity. So big, big, big growth potential coming for the company with the expansion of their capacity times 300%. Key success factors. They have a simple formula, top services and product, priced competitively, yet profitably. Services to LPs and brands, leveraging efficient technology and infrastructure to provide top quality, timely service at competitive pricing. Real traction with 20 plus clients already. Medical line of products, sales license received January 14th, 2021. Launching Explore brand into the medical market in February 2021, which is already passed, with initial launch of 6 SKUs, providing value proposition in Cannabis 2.0 product offerings. Operational and financial excellence, over 2.5 million of revenue booked in the first 8 months of operations, profitable by design, significant operating leverage with very low OPEX relative to competitors. So this company looks really good from everything I see right now. Love to know what you guys think and what you guys are seeing and what you guys feel about this. Everything I'm reading, everything I'm seeing looks good to me so far. And when I see a company with no debt and I see a company that's going in the right direction, I'm right away very, very interested, because debt is probably the death of most small caps. So when you're looking at a small cap stock, right away, you've got to look at the balance sheet. Debt is one of the biggest problems for small cap companies because they typically are dealing with debt by issuing shares, which is a very toxic way to deal with your debt. And what happens is when companies do that, it drives the price down because companies that are trying to get their money back are selling those shares, and that drives the price down, and then that's not good for shareholders. So when I hear a company has no debt, that's when I'm starting to get really interested in the company. Our offering to LPs and brands, extraction and refinement, bulk oil sales, and white label manufacturing. So their extraction and refinement processed over 16,000 kgs of biomass to date. Ethanol extraction specialist, low cost and high volume production capabilities, fast and flexible production. So biomass extracted in 2020, you can see in Q1, 380 kgs, in Q2, 2,430 kgs, in Q3, 4,530 kgs, and in Q4, 9,308 kgs. So they are trending up, and you can see they are growing exponentially. Let's just see if there's any messages here. Okay, cool. Thank you for sharing. I appreciate that. So the bulk oil sales secured over 10,000 kgs of biomass below market price, monthly inventory availability of over 300 kgs of distillate, inventory to supply leading licensed producers to produce edibles, topicals, and vape production. Quality supply, CBD crude, distillate, isolate, THC crude, and distillate. White label manufacturing, in-house developed IP formulation, product offering SKUs in 2020. You can see the SKUs grow from 0 in Q1 to 19 in Q4. And you can see their medical line of products look like this: tinctures, vape pens, and topicals. And they are doing strategic partnerships with industry leaders. These are the brands. I mean, some nice brands you guys can see there. And their financial highlights. Obviously, this is what everybody wants to see. Revenue growth, revenue growth, revenue growth. What is a bigger catalyst than revenue growth? Nothing. Nothing will ever be a bigger catalyst than revenue growth, I promise you. So for a 25-cent stock, the revenue growth you can see is moving in the right direction from Q4 2020 to Q1 2021, Q2 2021, and beyond. And you can see the client growth from Q2 2020, just 2 clients, all the way to Q4 2020, 2 clients up to 20 clients, 10x their clients in just a couple quarters. So that means their revenue is growing, their clients are growing, and I believe that this will continue to grow. So you can see the competitive landscape. Ayurcann, when you compare them to Phyto Extractions, Metafarm Labs, Neptune, and Valens, you can see the current annual extraction capacity of 200,000 kgs, puts them very in line with a lot of their competitors. Their annual extraction capacity at full expansion of 300,000 kgs puts them also in line with their competitors. Their Canadian facility location is in the Greater Toronto Area, and their enterprise value, when you compare them to their peers, is extremely undervalued, underappreciated, underexposed when you compare them to their peers. And I think that that is very, very exciting for investors. And this is, when I talk about fundamentals, this is how we dive into companies and break down the fundamentals. And I told you guys, I believe we've been doing it better than anyone else on the planet. We really get to understand these companies intrinsically, and it's important to understand their share structure. So 100 million common shares, 1.4 million options, 16 million warrants, 119 million shares fully diluted. That's a pretty decent share structure. Like I said, I like 100 million shares or less. So 119 million is not much over that number. It's a number I can definitely live with, and it's pretty close to that number we're looking for. This is the management and directors. So I will be interviewing the CEO later today. Stay tuned to the interview, and you can see the management here. Love to know what you guys think. I'd love to get you guys feedback as well. Do you like this video? If you do, smash the like button, comment down below, share the video everywhere, and subscribe. Remember, Rich TV Live is strictly for information and education purposes. Please do your due diligence, do your research, consult a financial advisor before you invest in anything that we talk about here in Rich TV Live. Now, in saying that, always invest in the best. The best is blessed. And we believe we identify the best early stage, undervalued, underappreciated, underexposed opportunities every single day. And we're going to continue to do it. We have a recipe for our success. And if you'd like to learn that recipe, if you'd like to learn how to be a profitable trader, if you'd like to learn how to trade and build your financial freedom and build your vault and grow your treasury, join the club. Go to richpicksdaily.com and learn to trade. So a very strong team. Here are some of the directors and some of their experience. I'd love to get you guys feedback. And their advisory board. So this is not one-man show. This is a full team. You can see there's a large team here that has been put together, and I believe that that is also a key to a company's success, is the people that are behind the deal. So you can see the people behind the deal, and that's the company deck. So love to know what you guys think. Hey, Jeff, how you doing, brother? Good to see you, my man. Thank you, Amanda. I do think it's intriguing. I think it's a company that everyone should put on their watch list and put on their radar. Green Bull says, much gratitude and respect as always. Have a great day, Rich and community. I appreciate you, Green Bull. Hope you have a great day. And I hope all of you guys have a great day. Hope you have a great trading day. And I hope you like these videos. We're going to continue to do it. We're going to continue to educate the people, entertain the people, and bring you winners that I believe are underappreciated, underexposed, undervalued first before anyone else on the planet. Love to know what you guys think. What do you think about Ayurcann Holdings, AYUR in Canada? Now, I did see an interesting thing. I see the US symbol for Ayurcann Holdings as CDCLF. Now, it says Ayurcann Holdings, and if this is the case, there's going to be a huge opportunity here because this stock has yet to move, and it's trading at 2 cents in America and currently 25 cents in Canada. So if that's the case, there could be a huge arbitrage opportunity for American investors in Ayurcann Holdings Corp, CDCLF. I need to verify if that's the symbol in America, but that's what I see is popping up. I'll do more due diligence, do more research to confirm, but love to know what you guys think. Let me know if you like this video, and thank you guys for your time today. Snakezilla says, I like them a lot, on my watch list. Hey, great. And that's what we do here, right? We bring you these picks for information, education purposes. We're not telling you to buy it immediately just because we're talking about it. We're saying, put it on your watches, put it on your radar, and let's talk about it as a community. Let's talk about it as a club, and let's talk about why we like it and why we may be interested in buying it and at what price. And let's try to win, right? Let's try to win. And in my opinion, the best way to win is buy on dips in the red and sell in green. And that's the Rich system. That's the Rich method. It works for me, and it can work for you. If you're not winning, you're not watching. We bring in the winners, and we bring them to you first. I haven't heard anybody talk about Ayurcann. So we figured we might as well be the first. Thank you guys for watching. It's your boy Rich from Rich TV Live, and I'm out. Peace. Stay tuned to the CEO interview coming out soon.